Okay guys, I just got this in the mail. That's my son in the background. And it's taped very heavily. Thank you, Input. It's in a bag. Nothing here. Oh, you even put the wrap. Oh man, that's awesome. This is gorgeous. J'ai oublié l'épée. I think you forgot the sword. No biggie. This is gorgeous, man. Thank you!
In the early days of Cybertron, when the Quintessons ran the planet as a factory, before the first rebellion led by A3, model R45Y3L K4YN3 was the first Seeker created for the military hardware production line. The Quintessons were quite pleased with their new flying vehicle, which would fetch a good price amongst warring nations. R45 was quickly assigned to air patrols around Cybertron in order to be fully tested by its masters. He excelled in his duties and quickly became their favorite toy, one who was the first of many to come. But, unknown to them, he somehow developed the art of flying in robot mode. Realizing that he was the only one with such an ability, he kept it for himself. But his secret, as most secrets do, was discovered by the Quintessons. They immediately were afraid of such a feature and the faulty programming that gave R45 the ability to keep it a secret, since all of their creations were programmed to report any discrepancy to them. Fearing that free will combined with the ability to fly could be copied to other Transformers would lead to rebellion, they planned to disassemble R45 for study. When he was ordered to the labs, he rebelled and flew away, only to get blasted out of the skies by the now angered masters. Floating in space, damaged and broken, he drifted for millions of years in stasis lock, until one day he crossed paths with Unicron. The Chaos Bringer recognized it as a descendant of Primus because he felt the spark in this errant husk. He saw potential in this discarded shell. He reformatted R45, increasing his power while cursing his spark with an insatiable hunger. Renamed Razyel Kayne, the original Seeker could now drain and absorb sparks of fallen foes. Unicron also gave him the sword Reaver, a sword that could drain energon as it struck its foes and transfer it to its wielder. Now able to drain energon in combat and finish it off by absorbing their spark, Razyel Kayne became a force to be reckoned with. Pleased with its new creation, Unicron tasked him to find and drain every spark he could find across the universe.
Behold, Razyel Kayne, Raver of Sparks.
Well, there you go. As you've seen in the unboxing, I'm very happy to have received this figure. Input did an amazing job painting this figure, and I'm very, very, very happy. I'll put in a side picture just for a quick comparison with the original Razyel on the left here. I think Input really captured the essence of the character, or the essence of the paint scheme. If you notice, the eyes are really coming out just like the Razyel character from Soul Reaver. Instead of the symbol on his chest, on his scarf, Input suggested that I try to keep it Cybertronian rather than having him paint the design over the chest, so the turbine, you know, and then you have the ribs underneath on Razyel, which are white. So I think that's a nice homage. The fangs that he painted here, the highlights, replacing the fangs on the original character's hands. Really good idea. Really like what he did there. The arms and the legs, the color he chose to represent the wrappings around the original characters is awesome. It really shines. The Reaver itself is a 3D printed sword, but he glued a 5mm peg on it so it fits. I know this is not the actual sword that the character Razyel had. That's actually Kayne's sword from Blood Omen and the whole Legacy of Kayne franchise. I wanted, because I'm calling this character Razyel Kayne, like my channel's name, I wanted to have something from both characters. So I figured the sword was a nice touch. And I think it fits really nicely. The scarf, that's an idea of Input. I wasn't planning on getting a scarf originally, but then he sent me a picture with a white scarf on it, and I thought that was really good. So I asked my sister, who's a seamstress, amongst other things, to make me a little scarf, and she did. It's a bit long, but it really, I don't know, it just makes the face so much more like Razyel, the original. I like it. I'm just gonna take it off now, so that I can go over the figure. As you can see, he cut off the mouth like the original character. This is where he actually absorbs souls in the game. So this character here will absorb Spark. As you've seen in the description, that little story I made up, he's a Spark Reaver, somewhat of a herald of Unicron. I really like how the white pops out. The original figure was Ironstorm from the Skittle Squad, the Rainmakers. I'm actually not going to transform this figure because I'm afraid I'm going to scratch the paint, and I really don't want that. But look at the reflection, the shine on this brown. It's amazing. The wings are really standing out. It's awesome. Like the white hands. You've seen thousands of these figures, this mold being Thundercracker, Skywarp, Starscream, name it. But this is unique, and this is mine, and I'm eternally grateful to Input to take the time to find me an Ironstorm and then customizing it with my bad directions. Like, I'm colorblind, right? So for a while I always assumed that the chest was red, and then my mother-in-law was like, no, that's brown. So I had to correct the direction I gave to Input, and I said, hey, I hope you haven't started yet. I'm colorblind. Use your eyes to decide which color goes where. And that's what he did, and it's a brilliant result. The figure actually came with the blasters, and I don't think I'll display him with the null rays. I really like the look he has with only the sword and the scarf. So let me clean this up, and we'll be right back. So there you go, guys. That's my quick, it's not even a review, it's just me presenting you my new mascot, Razyel Kayne, for this channel, and I don't think I could be more pleased with the result. So if you enjoyed this video, please let me know, write a comment, let me know what you think of my backstory and of this figure in general. Check out Input's channel, Input's stop motion and review. He's an awesome customizer and a great reviewer, and his stop motion is out of this world. Please like, subscribe, and hit the bell. And remember, nothing in life gives you the right to be an asshole. Take care.